Hello guys, it is me SubZeroExtabyte and I am going to play Minecraft again, and today we have a really cool thing, and that cool thing is going to be really amazing. As you can already see, it is the Power Ranger stuff, and we are going to play around with that, and it is going to be fantastic. So first I am going to make the Power Ranger machine thing, where they like gear up and stuff, and that is just amazing, and it is kind of made out of iron, so let's go ahead and make it out of iron. It does and have to be too big. We are just going to have a cozy base once again, so that is just fantastic, and we are going to have it so that it is going to be really cool, and we are going to make it that the machine will actually work, and I think we are really able to do that, so there are no lies in here but only the truth, and it is just going to be great. We are just going to make this first, then we can gear up and stuff, and then you guys are going to see the most amazing machine that has ever been in Minecraft. And a machine that actually works, so that is just fantastic. So, we already have the base shape, and to be honest it looks really good, and we now need a roof which shouldn't be too hard, so let's go ahead and finish this. Then we have our main shape done, and we just need a door on the front, so there is going to be a wall just with a little opening, and then we are good to go and do the insides, and then it is going to be amazing. So, let's go ahead and just finish this front wall, and by the time we have done that, then we can start making the thing that is going to be truly amazing. But we need this first, because otherwise we might get intruders and stuff, and that is something that we don't want, and it was and that hard to do this. We just need a little plateau at the front, and then the door is alright, and we have done that. So you guys might recognize this glass, or not, I don't know, but this glass is going to be the main things of our machine, and thanks to the glass I think it is able to work. So without the glass it wouldn't work, and now it is going to work, and it will just be fantastic when we are done. Not the Fantastic Four though, just the Power Rangers. So now we have all of that done, and it looks really good. There is no real way to go outside, but that is alright. We are just going to place the water now when we are done with the glass, and then it is going to look even better. So, we need the hole, otherwise it would look like a shower or something, and that is not what we are aiming for, because I don't need a shower, I just need to suit up. I am not sure where my super suit is, but I have lack of super suit, and that is never nice. So honey, where is my super suit? Well honey, dos and no either, so we have to create our own super suit. So let's go ahead and fill in the details that also need to be done, and then those things are going to look great, and then we are good to go to do the water bit, and then I hope that it is actually going to work. I have never done this before, so this is my first time, so I am going to be gentle and I am not going to do stupid things. I hope that we are going to keep it clean, and hopefully it will just be alright, and then it is great. So, the important part of this, we really need some signs, otherwise it wouldn't be real. So we are hanging some signs, and without those signs I am not sure that it would work at all, so let's just go ahead and hang all of these signs, and then we are great. But we have the first one done, and now we need to tell the people that this thing actually works, so I hope that it will actually work, otherwise I am lying, and you should never lie, so we are not going to do that, and then we are great, and then we have it that it works, and then we are amazing. So now that arrow is going to tell me and the people that come after me where the machine actually is, if that was and really clear, and we need some signs that really tell that this thing is going to work, and if we have it like this, then it looks like it will actually work. So I think that it is now time to test it out, and let's see if it works. And it seems like it wasn't doing anything at first, but then with some magic we are in the fields, and we can also just choose whatever Power Ranger we are going to be, so that is great, and we are going to be a really amazing one. I am not a Power Ranger expert, but I do know quite a lot of the Power Ranger stuff, so let's just go ahead and choose a Power Ranger, and hopefully we chose the one that most people think is really amazing, but I am not sure what the Power Brace actually does in Minecraft, and it seems like it is really worthless in here, but we are already wearing a Power Ranger suit, and you might have already guessed which one we were going to be, and that is right, the green one, because we are SubZeroExtabyte, and I think that a lot of you know that green is my favorite color, so that is just great. So, we are out here, and we can now kill all kinds of stuff with the things that we are going to use, and now we have this amazing device that does and do a lot of damage. I think that it is the same as a wooden sword, because we have to do a lot of hits to cows, So the power riot is and really the greatest thing that there is, but I guess that we are going to use a diamond sword because that thing does do a lot of damage, so that is just fantastic. So let's just go ahead and tip a lot more cows and build a leather collection, because I am not really sure what else I would do with all this leather. And with all the beef I am going to get, I am going to throw a barbecue and all of you are invited, and then I think that I have enough meat in my inventory to throw on the barbecue, so let's go ahead and move all of that into my inventory because we don't really need it right now. But what we do need right now is some suit that we are going to put on, and I think that the dingy one will look great as well. He is yellow, so it is pretty close to green, and then we look absolutely stunning. If I would run into that one girl that I like at school, then I think she would go on a date with me. But I am not sure if these suits give them a really good perception about who I truly am, but I guess that a man in a uniform is really attractive, and we have the best uniform that there is, so let's just go ahead and use this to our advantage, and then we can go ahead and do whatever we want, because now we are a Power Ranger, and that is just amazing. So, we are now in the water on the hunt for some octopus sacks or whatever it is called. Ink sacks, I think, and then we could use them to make black glass or something, and I think that black glass will attract the girls even more because they like the black glass. I even like the black glass, so I think that it is going to be great to have this much ink sacks. We have 10 and we are just going to store them right here for now. I will pick them up later when I get back here. Don't even worry about it, it is all alright. And now let's just go ahead with our adventure and let's explore all of the things that are there to explore, so let's do that. And we are the yellow Power Ranger, so we can do anything, but I don't want to be yellow anymore, so we are going to take another color and then we can see what it is going to be. But I think that I want this one. It is not really blue, but it is more just blue and gray. The SIG outfit, and this looks really great. It has a lot of color around the helmet and I really like this one. My helmet looks a bit like a stormtrooper or something, so that is just fantastic. Let's not take a gun right now because I think it is very well known that stormtroopers are really good at aiming and stuff, so let's just go ahead and keep the guns down and just keep the swords and stuff up. But I don't think that a bow counts as a gun, so let's take that as well. And I might just be the first stormtrooper that has a bit of a good aim. I have never seen a stormtrooper hit a shot, so this is the first stormtrooper to do that. And SubZeroExtabyte is really glad to be a stormtrooper, and he is one of the best troopers out there, so props to myself. But we are at a lake right now and it is really hard to hit these sheep that are on the other side of the lake. But we are just testing ourselves. I don't really need myself mutton or anything, so I am alright, and I am just doing this for fun and just to see how good my aim is, and I need to aim up a bit, and I think that we are already coming closer. But now I am doubting if you can make this shot at all, but we just done it, so we are really the first stormtrooper with a good aim. I am not sure how many shots we took before we finally hit one of them, but that does and really matter because that was just a bit of warm up for the bow and arrow. So let's just go ahead and try to kill it from here, which seems like it is really impossible, but we can try at least, so that is great. And we are just going to do that, and then when we do it, then I will be really proud, and I think that Daddy Vader will then also be really proud, and maybe I would get the Medal of Honor because I would be the first stormtrooper to actually kill something with a gun. I already said that this is and really a gun, but I guess that this is also something you aim and shoot from a distance, so I think it would be fair to call this a bit of a gun. But the sheep is in a tree and now it was just a really easy target. It shouldn't line up for me like that, but it did, so I am really sad for the little sheep. But it was just a free kill and he was just presenting his will and hit mutton, so that is just unfair for both of us. For him, because I am not sure if he really intended to do that, but he did anyway and he died. And for me, because I am now sad that I killed a sheep from the distance, which is actually pretty sad. But I guess you have to do something to get food on your table, and we chose to be a hunter, so sometimes with hunting you get easy shots, and it does happen sometimes that you get really hard shots. So why would you make it difficult for yourself if you can have it really easy like we just had? If you hunt for fun, then I understand that you might only just go for the hard shots, because only that is probably rewarding if you have some trophies. But we have a golden sword as well now, so we match the yellow stuff that is on our helmet. We don't really have a light blue color on our helmet, so I don't think diamond would qualify as a candidate. And we also don't have a dark blue colored sword, so this is the best one that we can take, I think. So, We are just going to take this one because I want to and I really like the golden sword. So that is just great. And we are just wandering around for a bit and I am actually enjoying myself pretty well, so I am alright right here, and we just need some more meat for the barbecue that I am going to host when I have enough meat. So let's go ahead and get it over with. Then we can start making the barbecue and then we can already make the fire on and then the feast can begin. But that would be really cool, but I don't have permission to do that out in the open, although I am SubZeroExtabyte, and above that I am also a Power Ranger, so I think we would probably get away with it, but I guess that we are just not going to do that and just enjoy this to ourselves and then just keep all of that meat and we will put it in a fridge that I don't have in a house that I also don't possess, so I guess that we are just going to keep all of this meat in our pant pockets or something. But that is alright, we are able to do that, so we are just going to do that and we will just be fine and then we are good to go and stuff. So this is just going to be fantastic. And now we are just going to take some other stuff. And we went for the iron sword because this matches our new outfit probably the most, and I think that iron swords are just underrated overall, so we just took one and I am going to show all of you just how good this thing is. You guys can compare it to the diamond one though, because that WOULD, and be fair, you find iron all the times and when you need diamonds you won't be able to find that, so let's just not compare it to a diamond sword or even not with a golden sword, because gold is actually also really hard to find. But we are going to find a bit more stuff that we are going to kill, and by this time at the night we are also probably able to find all kinds of mobs up here and then we can just look, and we are just going to mainly aim for food and stuff, but I guess that we could use rotten meat maybe. I am not really sure, but we could do that just because we can. But we could also just not do that and just kill a whole lot of mobs, and then we would also protect the world like a real Power Ranger. But let's just go ahead and do all of this that we are going to need for our barbecue, and then we are good to light all of the coal, and then you guys maybe can come early and help me with all of that stuff, because that is pretty hard and normally I just waste a couple of coals because they are just difficult and I just struggle to do all of that. So let's proceed and look for all the meat that our barbecue is going to need, and then we are good to go and do all of that what we just talked about. A bit of gunpowder could also not hurt anyone, or if we make it into a bullet then I guess that it could hurt someone, and we could also make it into TNT, so I guess that it is going to hurt someone, which is not really that great. But I guess that you have to do something with the gunpowder that you get. You could also just store it in a chest or something, but that WOULD and really be that much fun, so we're just not going to do that. But we could do that and just not use it, but that would be the same if you buy a Ferrari and then just keep it inside of your garage and never drive it, then it would just be something that you would look at and never use, which would be a waste of the car. But you guys might not have noticed, but we are actually the pink Power Ranger right now just because we can, and it is just amazing, and we don't need all of this armor that we previously wore, so let's get rid of all that and just move on to our next stage, which is going to be probably our final stage. But the stage is going to be the pink Power Ranger stage, which is one of the more cooler stages. So, let's just do that and then we can just blow up TNT with our final stage. We got all of that gunpowder. I thought that it would be a waste that we would treat all of that gunpowder like a Ferrari, so we are not going to treat it like a Ferrari, but we are going to treat it like a normal car which you are able to drive whenever you want and not keep it in your garage. But this pink Power Ranger really likes TNT, so it matches us, and we are now the pink Power Ranger, and we are going to have the biggest explosion that is known to Power Ranger land, and then it is all going to be really amazing, and then we would have a really good time, and then we would enjoy ourselves with all of this, and then it would just be fantastic. But yeah, we are going to do that, and then it is going to be really nice. But we are keeping this TNT personality up, and I think that the Power Rangers aren't really appreciating what I am doing right now, but I guess that is and really my problem right now. Right now I am just going to make a lot of holes in the ground, and that is also something that I enjoy doing, and you should always do what you enjoy, and I enjoy this, and I guess that I get paid for it by the Power Rangers, and they didn't really tell me to not do this, so I am just going to do this. But we do have an awful lot of TNT that we are placing, But I guess that it is also amazing that we are able to do all of this, so we are just doing what we think is fun, so we should keep doing that until we can anymore, or someone tells us to do otherwise. But yeah guys, I think that I am going to tell myself to do otherwise because my time is almost up and this is actually going to be our final blast, and I hope that you guys also had a blast watching this Power Ranger video, and I will catch all of you later, and then I will wish you a great day. Bye guys.